What's up? Good morning, guys. It's Kim Savvy, and I'm back with another entry of Rem Diary. Today is November 18th, and last night's dream was... I don't even know how to describe it. I'm not sure what words to even use, but it used a lot of real people from my actual day life. And it was almost a little bit like a video game with, what do you call that? Like flashbacks like flashbacks in the video game. But at the same time, I was also part and living in those flashbacks. So, like, I don't know what the fuck's good. But I'm just gonna jump right where my dream started. I was walking around this small town, like Call of Duty-esque. You know how, like, it's just literally a small town and you can just walk around everywhere. Okay, this is very similar to that aspect. Or like if you're not into video games, like a suburban neighborhood, that's probably like 4 or 5 times the amount, and plus the store, gas station, whatnot. You can get the idea of what I'm talking about. And I was walking around and I was searching houses. So like I would go up to the door and like a little symbol came up and it said, it would be like, what to do with the door. X, or the button on the left was like open. The button on top said key, use key, and the button on the right says kick down. So I was like, oh, okay. So I would just hit open and then it would be like, shh, this door is locked. You need a key to get in. And then you try to drop kick it, but nothing would happen to the door. So you have to find the key in order to get in. But there were other doors that I would go through that would perfectly fine and I would go in. So I guess I'm looking for weapons and ammunition. Primarily, I was looking for guns. I don't know why, but I was looking for guns, and I went through this one little house. It was very small, like a studio house. There was a downstairs and an upstairs, and I went through their house, and it was just like very messy. Like a single guy kind of lived there, and he had all the windows covered up with some kind of fabric. He had a lot of like mechanic tools, tools in general, just like a bunch of like man stuff throughout the house. Like obviously the table was covered in tools, and you could see there was like a section in the corner that had like shells and like pieces of guns that you have to like build together to make a gun, if that makes any sense. But I was like, oh, this house has to have a gun. So I'm like looking around, I pull a curtain back and I'm looking. And then I go upstairs, and when I went upstairs and I look on the side of the bed, I found one and I took it out. And you guys, this gun was so like, I don't know where my tablet is to draw it for you. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. Oh, my tablet is in my bedroom, but like, you know how you normally hold a gun and has the trigger or whatever. So the top part was like big and bulky, and then like you hold this metal piece, and underneath that metal piece it came out just like the top part but only halfway. I don't know, it was weird as hell. Picture like the letter E without the capital E, obviously flip it, or the number 3, whatever, without the middle straight line. That's the shape this handgun was. Yeah, I know, I'm making up guns in my head now. Lit. So I found that one, and I like put it in my like waistline, and then in my screen it said what did it say? It said saved in inventory. And I was like, okay, cool, I need to find another one. So I leave that house and I go over to another house, and as I'm going to this other house, I apparently reached like a certain checkpoint, and when I hit the checkpoint, it started to go to a flashback of something that happened in this area, and it started to show me this woman who has a child, and the father was going out. He got a job selling something. I'm not sure what it was, but basically it was like 6 or 7 guys that all got this job, and he was one of the guys to get the job. And he was all cocky, thinking like he was good and stuff, that he got this job, whatever. So he drives off, and the mother and child are off to deal with the family, or like, you know, just stay behind and deal with the everyday tasks. And they don't hear from him for a long time. So everybody thinks that he's dead or he got arrested or whatever. And one day, this woman, she went over to her family's house, and there was like the police were there, and everyone was freaking out because the police came saying that this man was arrested for like battery and assault and like all of this stuff, which is her boyfriend or baby father. So the police were there, and they were like waiting for him to show up because they figured he's gonna come back here and show up. And then all of a sudden, it shows like another woman in a car, and she's completely attacked. Her whole, like, she has like 3 scratches going down her arm. She had like a bruised face a little bit. Her mouth was bleeding. And this woman that was, you know, I don't know who she was, but it was this woman with the baby whose husband or boyfriend went off. She went to go help her, and she was like, oh my God, are you okay? Blah, blah, blah. And she's like opening the door. She's asking this woman if she's okay, and this woman's just crying. And other family members are coming outside, and everybody's just like, oh my God, what's happening? Are you okay? Like, just lots of confusion. And then all of a sudden, it went back to me and my game. And when I came back from the flashback, that whole situation was happening right there. So, like, the situation was just the kids running around a little bit, like, around the car. This woman was in the passenger seat, and the other woman that was attacked is in the driver's seat. And then a couple family members are outside. And then it has me, like, you need to figure out what happened. And I was just like, what the fuck? How the fuck am I going to figure out what happened? I don't know what the hell happened. Like, what? So basically, I had to figure out what happened to this woman and why she got attacked. So I went around, I spoke to, like, one of the people there, and then I was like, you know what? Pause on that little incident. I need to go find another gun. So I left, and I went to go to another building, and I'm just searching buildings for more weapons. What? So then, I go, like, back across town, and when I went across town, another flashback happens where he was with those guys. They were driving these like delivery trucks. They were white. They kind of like ice cream trucks. I'm not sure what they were selling, but it was very something similar to that. And they were all driving out of town, and everybody was happy because they were like gonna make money or have a career or something. And all of a sudden, when they all left town, it like showed us where they really were going, and basically, like, I guess the army or somebody wanted to arrest them and use them for testing and all this weird, creepy shit. So then I came back, like, from that flashback, and I was like, okay. And, like, I guess I was, like, near a bar, so I had to go into the bar, and there was other old veterans there and stuff, and I had to try and talk to them to figure out where the hell he went and stuff. Like, this dream was so freaking bizarre. Like, I was just like, but it's very video game-esque, like I said. So, again, I was like, you know what? Pause on that. I want to just go fuck around and do stuff on the map. Or in town. So, then I head back over to the situation that's happening with the 2 women. And I find a pistol somewhere along the way. I find some more ammunition. And while we were there, I like talked to everybody, and I was like, what happened? Like, who's the man? What did he look like? Blah, blah, blah. She gave a description of who he was and how he, like, just whatever, because I don't remember what they were saying. Like I said, it was just kind of like a video game where they're like, video, okay, find him. So now I had to go and find him. And when I went off to go and find him, again, it flashed into this woman's man that went off to go get a job. He came back, and he wasn't the same. He was not the same person. He did not have the same mentality. He was a completely different person. he had no memory of anybody in this town. He didn't know who his parents were, like nothing. And he was, this is weird because I knew this, but everybody else didn't know this. He was pretending. And he knew that he had a child. And this is so hard to explain. So what happened was he came back to town, right? Only I knew somehow that he has no memory of anybody around here. Probably because I could read his body language and the way he was interacting with everybody. He didn't even know his own parents were, which was also scary. This man knew who these people were, but he had no, like, emotion towards them. Like, he had no recollection of them, no memory of them. It was almost as if he read a book on everybody to know who they were. And he also knew that he has a woman and a child. And he went to go find them, and when he was interacting with his baby, his friggin' like 4-year-old daughter, it was very, like, commander-like. Like, he was like, stop doing that. No, we don't do this. Stand up straight. What are you doing? Clean your feet. Like, very, like, drill sergeant. And the woman was like, suspect. She's like, what the fuck? What are you? Okay, like, mad fishy. And then it flashed into that scene where he's, like, telling her what to do. And he was trying to help his woman help the woman that was attacked. And everyone was just kind of, like, weirded out by him and the way he's talking and his actions and his attitude, and everybody's like, where were you? How did you get here? What time did you get here? And all of these questions. And then I just woke up because I was like, what the hell is going on? There's way too much shit going on in this dream that I cannot handle. Am I in a video game or am I in a fake memory? What the fuck? I don't understand. I don't get it. But these people, this man that lost his memory, I know who he is in real life. Like the character my brain used. I know who this woman is with the child. I know who this woman was that got attacked in the car. Everybody else, I didn't know who it was. So, like, I don't know. Are the spirits telling me something? Or is my brain really making shit up with people I know? But, like, this dream is a little stressful because I was just like, what the fuck is happening? Like, what? I've been in that town before in my previous dreams. That's how I knew where the 2 guns were. But, bitch, like, excuse me, what? What? Like, I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't understand what my brain just made up. I really don't get it. It was like a video game. That's all I could say. That's why I was like, oh, it's very like Call of Duty or like Grand Theft Auto-esque. I don't know. But that was my dream last night, you guys. I don't really know what to even say about it. I don't know what to call it. I don't know anything. Like, just comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are on this dream because I really have no idea whatsoever. Like, I woke up in a state of confusion. I was just like, okay. But yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this story. Make sure you like, also leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Did you understand it? Did you follow it? I can clarify anything in the comments down below. Just comment. And make sure you subscribe. Hit that bell for any notifications for when I do upload. I do upload every Monday and Wednesday at 8 a.m. and Sundays at 6 p.m. I do have a new series that's going to be coming out. I'm not sure if it will already be out or about to be out by the time you guys watch this entry. So stay tuned, and I hope you guys have a good one. Okay? Bye!